On August 27, 1883, the Earth unleashed one of the loudest explosions in history. At first, the volcano seemed calm, but deep beneath it, unimaginable pressure was building. Without warning, the mountain erupted. The first blast shook the entire island. Minutes later, another explosion erupted with unimaginable force. The blast echoed across the ocean, far beyond the island itself. Each explosion grew more violent than the last, shaking the sea and darkening the sky with endless ash. Then, the unimaginable happened. The volcano exploded with a force few humans had ever witnessed. Within seconds, a massive shockwave raced across the sky, carrying the force of the eruption far beyond the island. The explosion was heard nearly 5,000 kilometers away, making it one of history's loudest sounds. Then something terrifying happened. The sea suddenly pulled away from the shore, exposing the ocean floor before anyone understood why. Only moments later, a monstrous wall of water raced back toward the coast, destroying everything in its path. Entire villages disappeared beneath the waves, leaving thousands with no chance to escape the devastating tsunami. When the waves finally settled, entire coastlines had vanished, and the disaster was far from over. Yet the eruption was not over. Its ash climbed so high that it began changing the skies across the world. For months, people around the globe watched brilliant red sunsets, never realizing they were witnessing Krakatoa's aftermath. Scientists later discovered that millions of tons of volcanic ash had circled the Earth, changing the atmosphere for years. More than 36,000 people lost their lives, making Krakatoa one of history's deadliest volcanic disasters. The eruption hurled ash nearly 80 kilometers into the sky, where powerful winds carried it across the planet. Days later, strange crimson sunsets appeared across continents, leaving millions wondering what had changed the sky. No one knew the truth. Across the world, people believed the strange skies were an unexplained mystery. Thousands of kilometers away, scientists began connecting these strange sunsets to the eruption of Krakatoa. The eruption released unimaginable energy, becoming one of the most powerful explosions ever recorded by humanity. Even today, Krakatoa remains a reminder that nature can unleash forces beyond human imagination. Decades passed, and from the shattered remains of Krakatoa, a new volcano slowly began to rise from the sea. Scientists named it Anak Krakatau, meaning child of Krakatoa, because it was born from the ashes of the great eruption. But the story was far from over. Anak Krakatau soon revealed that the volcano was still very much alive, triggering another deadly tsunami more than a century after the original disaster. Today, scientists monitor Anak Krakatau around the clock, searching for the smallest warning before the next eruption. Even with modern technology, predicting the exact moment of an eruption remains one of science's greatest challenges. Despite constant monitoring, the volcano continues to remind the world that its story is still unfolding. Beneath its peaceful appearance, rivers of molten rock continue moving deep below the surface. Every small tremor is carefully recorded, helping scientists understand the volcano before it awakens again. Even today, ships passing through the Sunda Strait travel with respect for one of Earth's most powerful volcanoes. Krakatoa's legacy lives on, reminding humanity that nature always holds the final word. The island may look peaceful today, but beneath it, unimaginable energy is still waiting to be released. For volcanologists, Krakatoa remains one of the most important natural laboratories on Earth. Every eruption reveals new clues about the incredible forces shaping our planet from deep below. More than a century has passed, yet the shadow of the 1883 eruption has never truly disappeared. The story of Krakatoa is not only about destruction, it is also a story of Earth's endless transformation. Nature slowly reclaimed the island, covering the ancient lava with new forests and new life. Researchers still climb these dangerous slopes, searching for clues hidden inside every layer of volcanic rock. Deep underground, molten rock continues moving silently, feeding the volcano from below. Satellites constantly watch the volcano, measuring even the smallest changes before another eruption begins. Even after all these years, Krakatoa remains one of the world's most carefully watched volcanoes. When darkness falls, the volcano reveals another face. Molten lava still lights the mountain from within. The Earth may appear calm, but its greatest forces remain hidden far beneath the surface. Krakatoa changed science forever, becoming one of the most studied volcanoes in human history. More than a century later, the world still learns new lessons from the mountain that once shook the planet. Some disasters fade into history. Krakatoa became part of the Earth's story forever. Krakatoa reminds us that nature creates, destroys, and begins again, and its story is still being written. Our planet still hides countless incredible stories, and this is only the beginning. Subscribe now, explore the rest of our documentaries, and don't miss the next extraordinary story waiting on this channel.